Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone is safe. So today's topic is subnet mask. Okay, so I will try to share my learning with you. So what I found that it's a very easy method to calculate the subnet mask, and we can convert subnet mask to CIDR notation. Also from CIDR notation to subnet mask calculation is a very easy process. So let's start. The first thing is, what is the definition of subnet mask? So subnetting is a process of dividing a network into smaller networks and is a common task on IPv4 networks. So as you know that in cloud infrastructure we have VPC or VCN is the main component, where subnetting is one of the main feature to create the stacks. So VPC or VCN is a bigger network, and by subnetting we can create a smaller network of public or private subnets. Discuss three topics in our today's session. So first we will learn how to convert binaries to decimal, then how we can calculate subnet to CIDR notation, and what is network ID and how we can calculate that, how we can get the network ID. Okay, so first is I just want to share one table with you guys. So here it is a master table where you can see the subnet marks, then CIDR and total IP address and usable IP address. So based on this subnet mask, the CIDR prefix is mentioned and how much IP address we can configure in a host, that is also written here. So it is the sheet. If you have this sheet with you, then you can calculate any of the CIDR notation or the subnet mask. So just one thing I need to highlight here, that number of usable IP address is equal to 2 to the power of host bits minus 2. So why minus 2? Because these two IPs is for the broadcast IP or the network IP. Okay, so mainly the usable IP address is always minus 2. So here if you see any of the subnet masks, if I take this one 255 255 255 240, so CIDR is /28, so that means total IP address we have 16, but usable IP address is 14. So we have subtract 2 and we get this one. So this sheet is helpful. I will share this sheet in my description box, so you can refer this one. Okay guys, so next thing is CIDR to subnet calculation. Okay, so here I have taken one IP address 192.168.1.0 and I have taken one prefix /24. So our intention to calculate the subnet marks for this IP address range for this CIDR notation. So we know each octet is having 8 bits, right? So CIDR, if you want to know about CIDR notation, I have already uploaded one another video for CIDR notations. You can go through and learn it. So every octet is having 8 bits, and this one is 24. So 24 means, so first 8 bit is full, then next 8 bit is also full, so third octet is also full with 8 bits. So that means 24 is completed, right? 8 8 and 8. So rest of the rest octet is having 0 bits. right? So how this 255 means, for each octet, that 8 bits binaries, if we configure to decimal, so it will come as 255. So how we can do that? So this one is 2 to the power 0, the 1, then 2 to the power 2, then 2 to the power 3, then 2 to the power 4, then 2 to the power 5, then 2 to the power 6, then 2 to the power 7. Okay, so this one is 128, right? So this one is 64, this one is 32, this one is 16, this one is 8, 2 to the power 2 means 4, 2 to the power 1 means 2, then 2 to the power 0 means 1. So that means the total is 255. So if I calculate this bits binaries to decimal, so it will come as 255. That means each and every octet is having 255 decimal numbers. So what would be my subnet? So it would be 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 0. So this is the first octet, second octet and third octet. So 3 octet is totally full, so I can say it is 8 8 8. That means it is having 24 bit. So this is a simple, right, very easy process to calculate this one. Yeah. So next one is let's calculate subnet to CIDR notation. Okay, so here I have subnet 255.248.0. now I need to calculate CIDR. Okay, so now as you know that 255 this 2 is totally full, right? So this first and second octet is full. That means this octet is having 8 bits. Okay, so I can write this one 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 8 times 1, right? So that means 8 bit is full. Next one is also 8 bit. Okay, so these two is full. Now the change is happening here, 248. So how 248 comes? So if I take 128, then 64, then 32, 16 and 8. If I take this first 5 bits, so that means 32 plus 8 equal to 40. 40 plus 16, 56. 56 plus 64 means 120. 120 plus 128 equal to 248. So that means if I take the first 5 bits, it will come as 248 and the rest part would be 0, right? So what would be the CIDR here? CIDR would be 8 bit and then I have taken 5 bit, right? So the total bit is 8, 8, 16, 16 plus 5, 21. So the prefix would be /21. It's super easy, right? It's a network ID. Okay, so here IP address I have given 192.168.96.99. Subnet I have taken 255.255.248.0. so definitely CIDR notation also like 21, as we learned from the previous slide that subnet marks, if we use 248, that means for the third octet this is a changing, so here we can use 5 bits, that comes to /21. so now our task is to calculate the network ID. Okay, so the first and second octet is full with 8 bits. Okay, the only thing is changing the third octet, so we'll consider the third octet to calculate network ID. So third octet, first I am taking the mask. Okay, subnet mask. So third octet of subnet mask is 128.68.32.16.8, that means 248. Okay, so that means 11111 5 times 1 and then 000. Okay, now if I take the third octet of IP address, it is 96. So how 96 will come? 64 and 32, that means 96. So now we know 128, then 64, then 32, like this way our octet is configured, right? 2, then 1. So for third octet of IP is 64, that means second one. So first one is 0, second one is 1, and then 32 means third one is 1, and rest of the bits are 0. Okay, now if I take the mask, then 128, that means first one, 64, 32, 16, 8. So these 5 bits. Now if I compare what is the common part for this, because as you know that this part is for network and rest of the part we can configure in our hosts. Okay, now in this network part, the only changing part is third octet, so I am considering here the third octet. So in third octet, this 5 bits, what is the common part for third octet of IP address? The second and third. Okay, second means 64 and third means 32. So it is 96, right? So the network ID would be 192.168.96.0 and our prefix is 21. Okay, so it's cool, right? Now let's take 2 examples to calculate the network ID. Okay, So first one is IP address. I have taken 192.168.45.55 and subnet is 255.255.255.192, and definitely for that CIDR it is 26 because this 3 octet is full, that means 88824, and 192 comes 128 plus 64, so that this first 2 octet, that means 1 2 means 88824 and 2 equal to 26, that means CIDR is 26. Now it is very clear for us. Okay, here 192.168.45.55 I have taken, and subnet I have taken 255.255.248.0, and definitely for this 248 we know that CIDR notation is /21. So now our job is to calculate the network ID for this 2 example. Okay, so I am taking the first one. So here first 3 octet is full. Okay, that means we need to consider the 4th octet which is changing. So 4th octet of the IP is 16 4 plus 2 plus 1, so 32 means 3rd octet, right? So first one is 0, then second one is 0, third one is 1, then 16 means fourth one is 1, then 8 I have not taken, so here 4 is there, so for 8 it is 0, 4 it is 1, 2 it is 1, and 1 it is 1. Okay, now 4th octet of the mask, is 192, that means 128 plus 64, so first and second, so 1 1, rest of the part is 0. Now we know that we have the network address is this, because 888 then 2, 888 then 2, that means it is configured for network, and these are the host. So we are considering here the 4th octet, so these first 2 we have to consider for network. So for first 2 it is 0 0 and it is 1 1. So that means it is not common, right? So the network ID would be 192.168.45.0/26. Okay, now for example 2 I have taken 192.168.45.55, the same IP address. Now I have changed the subnet only. Now what I changed, 255.255.248, so that means we need to work with the 3rd octet. Okay, so here also we'll take 3rd octet. Now what is the network? This 255.8 16 plus 5, so that means this first 5, so we will consider this one for the 3rd octet. So now 3rd octet of the IP is 45, so 45 is 32 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1 equal to 45, so 32 means this one, right? So first one is 0, second one is 0, so I have written here first one is 0, second one is 0, third one is 1, then 8 means this one, so middle part is 0, that means 0, then 8, then 4, that means 1, then 1, so 2 is 0, then 1, so 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, now for 248 it is 1 1 1 1 1, we know that one, right? So what we need to consider here, this first 5 digit, right? So 1 2 3 4 5, this one. So what is the common here? The common part is third bit and fifth bit, right? Third bit and fifth bit. And now third bit is 32 and fifth bit is 8. So that means the network ID would be 32 plus 8 equal to 40. So the network ID would be 192.168.40.0/21, right? It is little bit tricky, but it's easy, right? So it is 192.168.40.0/21. Okay, so guys, hopefully you are now clear about subnet marks. So if you have any questions, please comment me, and please like, share someone who needs this information.